Thanks to those at GoFundMe for making videos like this one possible. The holiday season. To most, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Getting presents for the kids, having a jolly time with friends, and reuniting with family. But on December 24th, 1953, for most people, it was the most terrifying moment of their lives, and in some cases, their last moments. This is the story of the Tangiwai rail disaster. On December 24th, 1953, the 3 p.m. express from Wellington to Auckland was making its way down the line. The atmosphere is calm, and some of the railroad workers even share a few jokes or two at station stops.
Thought you were going to wear a red suit tonight, Bill.
Nah, leaving that for the wife. She looks even more the part. Ho, ho, ho.
Need to get in the festive spirit, Charlie?
Yeah, don't tell me I got you on board. Where have you got a home to go to?
You're the family I need. Dad?
Hey, yeah.
The train in question consists of a New Zealand Railway Department Class KA number 949, hauling 11 coaches, 5 second class, 4 first class, a guards van, and a postal van. 285 passengers and crew are on board. Charles Parker is the engineer, and Lance Redmond is the fireman. The train passes Tangiwai Station on time at 10:20 p.m. at about 40 miles an hour, or 64 kilometers an hour. Passengers settle down for the overnight journey. However, further up the line, there was trouble. A passerby in a truck named Cyril Ellis comes across a road bridge ahead that has been flooded by the Wangehu River. Nearby is the bridge that also carries the railroad line, and he sees a horrifying sight. Several support columns have either been dislodged or have come loose. He then sees the river current throw off another one, and the bridge finally collapses. Then he sees the light of the express train heading full speed towards it. He quickly jumps out of his car with a torch in hand and desperately tries to warn the train of the danger ahead, hoping to get it to at least stop or slow down. The crew, however, didn't understand the man's intention, thinking he was some kind of loony. Then they noticed the raging river beside, and immediately throw the emergency brakes and shut off steam, but there was no hope of saving the train. After the train had crashed, Cyril informed the train's guard, William Ingus, of what had happened, and the two entered the 6th coach, which was still balanced precariously on the bridge's edge, at least what was left of the bridge, in an attempt to save passengers.
Don't worry about your things! Just come out, please!
While they were in the carriage, it finally gave way and fell into the river. Ellis and Inglis, with the assistance of passenger John Holman, remove a window and help passengers out of the carriage. Of the 24 occupants inside the coach, only one died, a girl who was trapped in her seat and drowned. Shortly after the accident, rescue teams departed from Waiaru, 5 miles east of Tangiwai. These included soldiers from Waiaru Army Camp, radio operators from Irarangi Naval Communications Station, and Ministry of Works workmen from the Waiaru Ministry of Works Camp. By midnight, survivors were being admitted into Waiaru Camp Hospital, and by 4 a.m. the following day, Christmas morning, bodies started arriving there. While the Army led the efforts near the accident site, local farmers recovered bodies further down the Wanganui River. The bodies were taken by truck to Wanganui, and thence by rail to Waiaru, where police and undertakers identified them. Local settlers carried out daily search and recovery operations for the next month as bodies rose to the surface. Of the 285 people on board, 151 had died. It was the worst train wreck in New Zealand history. Among the dead was Nerissa Love, the fiancée of New Zealand international cricketer Bob Blair. So what could cause such a Christmas nightmare? Why did so many have to die? An investigation was launched by the board of the inquiry. They knew the bridge indeed collapsed, they just didn't know why. The bridge had 8 piers and 7 spans. After the accident, 4 piers had been damaged and 5 spans dislodged. The board found that a lahar from Mount Ruapiu had removed the 4th pier a few minutes before the train began to cross the bridge. A lahar is a violent type of mud or debris composed of rocky debris and water. The material flows down from a volcano, typically along a river valley. This can be almost as strong as a tsunami. While Cyril was hailed a hero for the accident for noticing the bridge collapse and trying to warn the train, there was no way the train would have stopped in time before diving off the bridge, considering its speed, how close it was, and it's still unknown whether the engineer hit the brakes when they saw Cyril or when they saw the condition of the bridge. In the end, locomotive 949 was damaged beyond repair and scrapped. After the incident, the railway department installed a lahar warning system upstream in the river to alert train control to high river flows. The early warning system was installed in 1999, and it measures the river level using radar and sends the level to the network control center at Wellington Station via an RF link to Waiaru and then the signal network. If the river changes level, an alarm is triggered which alerts staff to the fact. If the level indicates a significant risk of a lahar, the control center sets all the signals either side of the Tangiwai Bridge to danger and warns trains in the area to stay clear by radio. The system is fail-safe, and if there was a problem with the system, it automatically sends a fault signal to the control center, and trains in the area are restricted to 16 miles an hour, or 25 kilometers an hour, and told to take extreme care over the Tangiwai Bridge. Since 2002, it has also been backed up by the Eastern Rufalu Lahar Alarm and Warning System. 54 years later, a similar lahar occurred on March 18, 2007 by the same location. The early warning systems worked as planned, stopping trains and motorists at Tangiwai before the lahar hit. The newer bridges held up to the lahar, and after inspection, trains resumed operation over the bridge as if nothing had happened. Now it's been 66 years since the disaster, And with these early warning systems in place, we hopefully won't see such a repeat ever again.
Hello everyone, Thunderbolt 1000 Sign Productions here. Yes, this is exactly what I look like. This is my ugly face. But anyway, must be that time of year again, isn't it? Well, brace yourselves for stuffing yourself silly with Christmas dinners, reuniting with family, and of course, opening presents under the tree for the children. So brace yourselves, but if you can, of course, enjoy. Doesn't matter what holiday you celebrate. Christmas is what I celebrate, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever. Just have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful holiday. All the very best from moi, myself. Thank you. God bless you all. And I'll see you next time. See you, chaps.